which is very unfortunate.
To me, shunned. It ain't gonna get a nomination.
I think it's a better album than GNX. I think it's a better album than Clip's album.
But wait, what's shunned though? If it's nominated,
he's saying he don't think it's gonna get
nominated. I think from what I'm hearing so far, I think it's a better album than all. Don't get me wrong, all the other things that go into those albums make those albums important. But
man, oh man, who knew that this was all it needed to bring Kendrick and Drake fans together? Both fan bases are currently banding together to assault the Joe Budden podcast like Voltron. Now, I posed this query to you all in yesterday's video. What do we define as hate and what do we define as simple criticism, particularly in the case of music? If any of you haven't seen that video yet, please do so right away. However, it appears from yesterday's comment section that there was some division. The Joe Budden podcast was accused by some of disparaging Kendrick Lamar. Others, meanwhile, responded, "No, I don't see it. This is just a reasonable criticism from the JBP." Now, after Joe Butt and the show crew attempted to imply that Doi was an industry plant last week, TDE affiliate MackWop came out in support of Doi. In addition to making fun of Joe and his musical career, MackWop and his group also included Joe's son in the conversation. Emanny from the show is now being attacked by MackWop this week for saying that Kendrick's GNX album did not hold up over time.
Which is very unfortunate.
To me, shunned. It ain't gonna get a nomination.
I think it's a better album than GNX. I think it's a better album than Clip's album.
But wait, what's shunned though? If it's nominated,
he's saying he don't think it's gonna get nominated.
I think from what I'm hearing so far, I think it's a better album than all. Don't get me wrong, all the other things that go into those albums make those albums important. But if you're talking about just music and just
got the album of the year.
all that Chance album,
you done said that about 9 albums.
I love Chance.
Yeah, because the new album comes out.
All his people. Nah, yo.
Well, you change your album of the year quickly. Or we've been blessed enough.
No, we've been blessed
to get
to have
that much great music this
because
year.
GNX was it for me all the way up until Clips
when
came out.
When did GNX come out, y'all?
Last year,
like it was in November.
It was like November 2024.
It wasn't that
maybe
early.
October.
Yes, it was. Because I thought it was closer to Super Bowl time.
No.
GNX came out before the previous year. It was in 2024.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but closer to Super
Bowl. But GNX was my choice until the Clips, and then now with Chance, it's like, I mean, I don't think anything else.
November 22nd.
I think the Clips is going to win it, but I think because they got the narrative and the momentum. But I think Chance should win it.
I think the Clips should win it. I think Kendrick will.
I think GNX should.
I don't think Kendrick's gonna win.
Based on impact and how much I actually really listen to it, I probably would put GNX first.
Yo,
but it's a dogfight. I want to be
Chance
clear.
album, bro, is
Kendrick got to move. Kendrick got to get to the back of the line and share the stage.
We
already gave you
about that album.
9 versions of every award.
That's why I don't think he's gonna get it.
We're not being honest about Kendrick's album, man.
I'm being.
I never liked the
we
way y'all
talking over each other. We talking over each other.
So it's Chance.
Can I just say?
Kendrick is and has been Chance. I'm not gonna say.
I ain't hear your statement. He said Kendrick's a Grammy darling.
He is, but he earns it though. It ain't like he's just whatever.
What you about to say about his album?
I don't think it aged as well as people would like to think it did. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I
still listen to that album.
It's my least favorite of his albums.
It's my second favorite.
You like Mr. Morale better?
I do.
You like To Pimp a No, man.
To Pimp a Butterfly is my favorite album of his.
I got it.
So
I'll leave it alone.
But don't get me wrong. It's still a dope album, and I'm not trying to step on it in that way. But as far as we talking about just how it grew on me, I'm not really running back to listening to it. I hear me listening to this Chance album and this Clips album way more than I'll ever go back to this GNX.
I'm gonna listen to Chance album. Like
I'm still dissecting.
Yes.
Chance's
Only
album.
thing I don't like about the Chance album a little bit, and this is why I think I've been listening to it so much. And know what's crazy? When he sat here, he told us some of the metaphors that he was using. I wouldn't have caught him. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I wouldn't have caught him. The only thing I don't like about the Chance album is it's a little mumbly. It's not as clear.
Really?
Yeah, bro. He roll into it. So I gotta.
Oh, I think that's. I hear what you're saying, but
bro, he's killing that album.
That album is great.
That fucking album is amazing.
That album is amazing.
No,
he's
More Old
killing
Men
that
to me
shit.
is my favorite song of the year.
Yeah,
that's an amazing
that
song
album.
right there. I'm not gonna hold.
First Don't Sing is the song of the year for me. Hip hop song of the year.
So if an album has the hip hop song of the year and Malice is still my rapper of the year,
for sure,
it would just mean something differently if the Clips won it versus
And I feel
Kendrick
like-
won it.
And the song I
agree.
voted
And-
for, I actually voted for Chance for Letters for Rap Song of the Year, or maybe Rap Performance of the Year. I forget which one, but that was the one for me.
I do want
Letters
to, I will say this for legacy's sake and for just the spirit of hip hop. I would love to see the Clips
would
go
love
up
to
there.
see
I want Clips to win.
I would love that. That
I feel
to
like
me would be
I feel like
amazing.
Pusha is owed that.
I don't feel like he owed
just-
that.
I feel
like
I would love to see
I get
them
what you're
together.
saying.
I would
Whichever how these
love
awards
to see.
work.
I think it would. I think it would bode well for hip hop.
Wasn't it
I
just
think-
last year that they gave Kendrick all them Grammys?
Yes, last Grammys that just passed.
Yeah, I don't want to see that again.
He cleaned up, and I didn't think he was
without
gonna-
album.
I don't want to see it again. I don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened.
I don't.
And
Think,
I'd be proud and happy.
I don't think it's
if
gonna
it
happen.
happened.
I don't think it's gonna
I
happen.
wouldn't be
So it's
surprised.
gonna mean something different to see them
think-
two brothers.
I think the industry
Yeah,
also
well,
wants.
yeah.
Them two hood hip hop standing in what this is what we've been doing for the last 2 decades. We didn't deviate. We didn't do nothing different. We didn't play the games that the industry plays. We didn't do none of that shit. We put out a project that we genuinely and sincerely, this is what we do. And for them to win that grant, I would be proud.
We brought this shit to the Vatican.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Now, if Emanny had just continued to explain why the record didn't hold up over time, perhaps people might have been a little more understanding. It's important to know that many people may take offense when you make such a strong statement. Some individuals believe that Emanny's criticism of Kendrick and his brand was a little more personal than just music. Additionally, you must be aware that in the media, people will push back when you discuss someone as divisive as Kendrick Lamar, who has a sizable fan base. Emanny finally responded to all of the vitriol and criticism he was receiving yesterday. "Yo, you guys, I was cool when I supported Kendrick for his victories," he stated. "I hated it when I expressed my honest thoughts about how the album grew on me. You just enjoy yes men and despise real thoughts. I will never compromise my own feelings or opinions to please you all." Now that Kendrick doesn't use social media, MackWop said enough was enough when he woke up this morning at 10. "I'm the bully right now, so come get smoke if you want it." "Hey, we remember all of you up there twerking," Wop says. "This week I'm eager to respond to your songs. Darling, they gave a homie a Grammy. You can't understand the success, therefore that's the same as saying, is in the Illuminati." This is the point at which things take a drastic turn to the left. "Hey, Emanny has 4,500 monthly listeners without a mustache," Wop remarks. "Joe should not have faith in that." They were upset at Dot for making too many headlines. For the same reason, they were upset with Dot. They were also incensed when Dot became depressed. Golly. Ben Wop shared this old photo of Emanny along with the caption, "Yo, what's the name of Revo's son with the strange face?" Has now expanded. "Wait, are you talking about Russie?" The answer is, no, please take it back, Mwop. "Russie? Hey, dude, you guys don't include Russie in this. He is not guilty." It's clear now that Mwop wants smoke with the JBP men. Furthermore, based on what we know of Emanny, he is not a gracious person.
As in grace, though. You can't show me grace. I'm telling you. You can't show me grace.
Well, Joe and the lads didn't reply to MackWop and the TDE guys' explanation of how they arrived at Doey in the most recent podcast episode. Who knows this time? Perhaps because Kendrick is involved. Joe and the boys may eventually respond to all of the criticism and speak to the TDE guys as well. Now, in my opinion, Emanny's interpretation wasn't all that bizarre. Above all, you can enjoy an album right away, but a year later you might think, this really did not age well. This is a common occurrence in music. I believe that people will say, "Hey bro, you might want to go get your ears checked," when they see certain songs from the same album that are still charting a year later and you make a big age claim. Please leave a remark below. How do y'all feel about MackWop approaching Emanny? Do y'all believe it was well earned? Are there any GNX records that you believe have deteriorated over time? Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Man, I'll see y'all later.